covered upload speed hiccups for large files, but what about when it's time to read? On this episode of Cloud Storage Bytes, you'll need your reading glasses because we're talking large file downloads. We've all been there, staring at our watch, wondering how much longer it's going to take for that large file to move from cloud storage to the virtual machine where computation occurs. Even if it's only 2 minutes, that's an eternity as far as we're concerned, especially when we're paying for that computing power during our download. Ouch. When looking at our options here, we might recall that GSUtil saved the day for our uploads, but that doesn't seem to be the case for our downloads. We even found that curl outperforms GSUtil here. But why? And just when we thought we had it all figured out, luckily, I'm on the case, and as it turns out, the default settings for GSUtil don't work particularly well with large file downloads. This is because these default settings are designed to spread downloads across 4 threads using one process. We should be able to improve the performance by limiting the number of threads and forcing the system to use multiple processes instead. For a quick recap, processes are instances of execution, while threads are individual executions that run inside of a process. We want more processes, but each focused on only one task. So first up, limiting the number of threads. To do this, there's a command line option to specify the thread count. We'll go ahead and reduce it to 1. With this small change, we've improved the performance, but we're still not at the level that curl is showing when we're fetching through HTTP. So next up, forcing multiple processes. To do this, we're going to have a throwback moment to a previous Cloud Storage Bytes where we discussed a parallel composite upload. Now it's time for parallel or sliced downloads, which we can trigger by telling GSUtil to use a certain number of components. So to recap, decreasing the number of threads and increasing the number of components can work together to dramatically improve your download speed. There's plenty more to come about optimizing performance, but that's for another episode. If you want to know more about downloading large files, check out the links in the description. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, give us a like, and tell us what you want to learn about Google Cloud Storage. Thanks for joining us for this quick bite of cloud storage. See you next time.